It's a rainy day. Can't do any yard work. So I think what I'm gonna do today is to move all my 70s out from the back wall. They've kind of been stuck in there since last fall, actually. So I'm gonna pull them out. I'm gonna move these 90s out, and I'm gonna line up my big reds beneath my sign. And I think I'll back them all in, and in between each, I will stick my SXs and probably my Rs, because that means it'll be easy to get in and out of. And with most of my 90s here, well, some of them on stands and kind of in the way, they're not really conducive to moving. And I need a better layout in here. This isn't working for me. So stay tuned, and this might take a little bit. I got some plans for my other room out back too, so let's see what we can do. Okay. I thought I could get them all in one trailer full, but didn't quite fit them all. 4 left. A Christmas special, another 83, 84, and my 85. I wheeled those over. None of these have quick leaks. I guess these had a support under these 3, just because they have slow leaks that sneak up on you, and I don't want to have any dry rot be a deal breaker on those tires. We're going to line up the big reds here, because I've been not utilizing this space. I had another 70 in here that I traded for this guy, actually, and that was last fall, so wasted space. I can't afford that right now. Okay, we're backed around. Here's my 90 from yesterday. Threw the fenders on. We got to move that. I'm going to tuck my 70s over here for a minute. These big reds will go to the other room, as well as the big reds over there. My 85 big red is in my shop. All this is so I can get my patio furniture out from behind my camper. And if all goes well, I'll be pulling that out today. Okay. We've moved them over. The only ones I didn't bring over were my big blue and my big Bubba, but these are all the stock ones. I had to push this one because I bought it not running, and I haven't played with it at all. I'm sure it just needs a little carb tune, and there's some rust in the tank I want to clean out. But here they are. This is the actually the machine that is going to donate some of its goodies to my 88. And then the chassis is going to be donated to my big blue, and the chassis from the big blue is going to receive the fenders and cosmetics from the 88 and go on to a new home. And now I'm going to play some more. I'm going to get my SXs moved over here, and I'm really not optimizing my space over there, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Play some Trike Tetris and go. Okay, I'm not sure I've made it any better. It's worse actually for right now. But all the big reds are lined up. I got my SXs over there. Brought in Big Bubba, it's down there. I got a few 250Rs in the Fat Cat. wedged in. I think I'm gonna work to move my US 90s back to this area. Maybe lay down a carpet remnant that I've got just so it keeps them off the concrete. And then I don't know, I'm just making this up as I go along. This is what happens when you've got too many three-wheelers, but you're not willing to sell anybody any machines. Got my 70s tucked in over here for the time being. Well, that's not all of them. That was the first load. The rest of them are stuck over there. Everything over there is going to come over here and get packed in tight so I can get that camper out and get the furniture out from behind it. Well, we did it. It took some finagling. I've got it all on time lapse, so you've probably seen the progress. Still raining. Beautiful day out. Really need the rain. But now the plan will be to give things a little sweep. You'll see it's quite messy in here, but we're gonna push everything up against the back wall and try to get ourselves a little bit more organized and bring in my enclosed trailer in this spot right here to do a repair. And while we're moving things, I can hopefully clean out some other stuff and parts. We're gonna do a little mild renovation on this end of my shop and turn that into a workable space that I can heat in the wintertime and have it enclosed. So, pretty well smoked. Been moving and pushing and making trikes fit in spots where they weren't. Oh, and I got my camper out. Switch this around so you can see my camper. Camper's out, still raining. But everything is wadded over here in the corner. See the 70s in their new home. And from this point, it's easier to kind of pull them out and tinker on them. This is all the machines that need some degree of tinkering, probably, with some exceptions, I'd say. But it's a good spot for them. Still need to clean out over there. Move my blue sign next to my big red one. Want to get my big red sign up on this wall this summer. That would be nice. Got some trailers. Got some really cool decals for this trailer, but it needs to be scuffed up and sanded. Like you see there, it still says Simplicity. Might turn my son loose on it with some sandpaper and do some sunrise red and then put those decals on. Probably get some different rims and tires on it. Those are 4x110, those are big red. I think those are big red wheels or something. They're Honda. Still got some work to do in the other room. That'll be for tomorrow because we're coming up on dinner time and I gotta check in with my wife. 1 week later. This last weekend was a washout. It was great. Memorial Day, very thankful, but it was a washout. There's very few days when it didn't sprinkle or have a threat of rain. So managed to get some done, but I had to leave things for this weekend. So here we are. Funny story today. My mom lives local, and her and a few family friends, ever since my dad passed, they take the cars that my dad had collected and drive them and go out to get breakfast or sometimes lunch. And she messaged me today. They'd been out to eat breakfast and they wanted to swing by. It's my dad's cousin, my mom's cousin, their spouses, and another family friend. And this woman who's the neighbor of my mom's cousin, and her name is Ruth, and she is 90 years old. And she was riding with my mom, and it was pretty funny. And I'll share some video of that. But they swung by. I didn't get a picture of this, but Ruth climbed on my 84 200X, and she says, "This one seems fast." And she started making motor noises and everything. It was hilarious. But let me show you what we got in here. So this isn't how I want to leave things, but this is how things are going to be left for the night. So I'm going to put things on an angle. I got the 200Xs over there, 87 to 83. 84 250R fenders are being sanded. 92 250X. Over here I got my 91. This 250R I am selling. Go check out my Instagram if you're interested in learning about this. It's an 85. Collector quality. My Instagram handle is Great Sacandaga. That's the lake I live on. So that's my Instagram handle. I had the big reds lined up over there, some 250Rs tucked in. I'm gonna be doing a video coming up of making stands for my US 90s with balloon tires. I'm copying one that came with my red 1970. But I'm making a modification to put casters on, but that will allow me to move them around on a dime and also keep the rubber off the concrete, because that is not ideal. But that's how we're leaving this room in my shop, which is a lot cooler than that room because it's insulated. We did manage to make a mild jump forward on my 85 250R with white fender machine here. I put those pieces of 1-inch square tube on the back so I could straighten out my subframe, which I'm sure I've mentioned, but I tweaked it 20 years ago and I didn't realize. I thought I just tweaked the grab bar, but she's sitting pretty level now. So now I can mount the grab bar. I don't think I can blame that for what's been holding me up, but in reality, it's just been my lack of free time to make progress. This thing needs a little tune up. In the other room, we'll make our way. As I stated before, the camper is out. I did a little organizing over here in my parts depot. Put some tires up on racks, and I need to do more of that. We did some sanding on this trailer over here, but I need to use the electric sander to make some headway. This is going to go to a new home out in Maine next weekend when we pick up a new toy. Stay tuned for that adventure. Getting my trailer tuned up. I have a new jack to put on it. My old jack is failing. So that will prep this thing for Trike Fest at the end of the month. We'll make sure to document our adventures at Trike Fest. I've got some video of a failed attempt to put a kicker on this. This is the kicker off my nice 86 200X. I hate to use it on this machine, and I'm only doing it temporarily until I find a true 86 200X kicker. If you have one, please comment and I will follow up with you some form or fashion and hopefully buy it from you. It's a fun little thing, very low ground clearance, so I am scraping the ground all over everywhere, even across the grass. Maybe my son will record me driving it. He's right there. So there you have it. Another exciting week here at this old Trike, where we managed to make minimal progress week after week. Despite all odds, we limp along and make small strides in our efforts to collect every Honda three-wheeler that they made. And stay tuned, because we've got some cool things coming up this week. I will go pick up my 88 Big Red. It is in port, and I'm waiting for that to go through customs and be ready to pick up. Be going to Merrimack, New Hampshire to pick up a goodie that my buddy John scored and is passing on to me, dropping off a machine to a guy as we go. And then at the end of the month, we got Trike Fest coming up. So if you don't want to miss out on those videos, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, set your notifications to get the new content as it comes out. Click the bell and all that stuff, and be sure to see what comes out. But that's all for me. Hope you enjoyed. Bunch of random moving of Hondas, and that's all we have. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.